Homesteading is a lifestyle choice. Whether you have a large or small space, you can move towards self-sufficiency. Start with what you need and add more as you can. Start small and grow in confidence. Start with the basics and increase your knowledge. At Bryant's Roost, we believe in sustainability, education, and forward momentum. Follow us on our journey for tips, hacks, and insights. We can grow together.
These brooders are amazing. I couldn't be happier with this company.
We absolutely love these cages.
One at a time, okay, guys? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Coturnix Corners Morning Musings. Glad you guys could join us. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you guys are having a good weekend. I do want to say right off the bat that this is going to be a pretty short live. I've got someplace that me and my wife need to be, so we're going to have to cut this one short. But I did want to go live this morning because we are going to be announcing the winner of the Kurnix Kids project, and I didn't want to miss that this morning. So first off, shout out to our sponsors. Hatching Time, Thieving Otter Farm, Gopher Ridge Quail Farm, and Bryant's Roost. All these companies help us out every week by donating prizes to give away to you guys on the live streams. So I really appreciate that. I also appreciate the sponsors that were kind enough to follow us over here from the regular Tuesday evening lives, the Coturnix Corner live stream. I wasn't sure if they were going to want to, continue on sponsoring the channel, just due to the time change, from being an evening live stream to being an early morning live stream. But every one of them said, yeah, they were back in Coturnix Corner 100%. So I really do appreciate that. And I just want to give them another shout out because all these sponsors are listed in our recommended breeder list for 2024. So that's not why I'm recommending them. I'm recommending them because, or I'm not recommending them because they're sponsoring the channel. I'm recommending them because they do have the best bloodlines in the United States. All of them have a specific way of keeping and taking care of their quail that I believe is the best. So if you're looking for hatching eggs, help out Kurnix Corner and help out our sponsors by ordering from them. Let's see, any other live streams? I guess we're going to do a giveaway today. We're going to do a Thieving Otter Farm giveaway, Hatching Time gift certificate, and a Gopher Ridge Quail. So because we're going to do a short live today, guys, go ahead and comment over in the chat. If you could use some eggs, comment eggs. If you could use a $50 gift certificate from Hatching Time, comment $50 or $50, whatever. I'm kind of waiting to see if someone pops in here. I don't know if they're going to or not this morning, but before I read the Kurnix Kids winner. Trying to think of anything that was new this week happened. Facebook did good. We reached, let me pull that up so I don't give you a faulty number, and it surprised me too because I haven't really paid much attention to it lately, but the Koturnix Corner Facebook group hit 45,000 members, and that is, to me, unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's going good over there, so I'm happy. And also the Koturnix Corner community, we've got 5,000 members there, and for being a lot smaller community, it's a really nice community. Got some great people over there, very helpful people. We got some regulars that are pretty much there pretty regularly, and they're really great at answering questions and whatnot. So yeah, check out both them websites. Obviously, you know where Facebook is, but Coturnix Corner is coturnixcorner.com. And join the community. That's also where you will, if you have any kids that are interested in getting into the Kurnix Kids project, that's where they can sign up for that. And there's information over there on how to do that. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that the Coturnix Corner Library, which is basically a list of like videos, articles, websites, and whatnot that are helpful as far as keeping and raising quail, has been down. I looked into it last night, and it looks like um, that domain name that I was hosting it under expired, and I didn't realize that. So what I'm going to try to do is see if I can't go back in there and pull the data off of that domain name and put it under the Coturnix Corner domain, just so we're not losing that information, because there's really nice information in there and articles and whatnot. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and announce this month's Coturnix Kids project winner. And that is going to go to, hold on, first I'm going to show you the prizes that the kids are getting. First off, they're going to get an incubator, courtesy of Brian's Roost. They're going to get a 40-pound bag of feed from Homestead Harvest. Hatching Time donates a 2-unit layer cage to get them started. The Tractor Supply gift certificate, we've been having problems with that, and I don't know why. Every time I go on the website and try to order the gift certificate, it's not letting it go through. And I don't know if it's an issue with the email addresses or what, but it's kicking it back for some reason. So I don't know if we're going to continue on with that. I'm going to have to think about that a little bit. But Sunny Place Homestead donates some waters and feeders. Hatching eggs are coming from Thieving Otter Farm. And then the Coturnix Kids tumbler obviously is coming from Coturnix Corner. So anyhow, those are the prizes that the kids get. So if you got kids that'd be interested in getting a little starter kit, go ahead and get them over on coturnixcorner.com and get them signed up and enter into the contest. So this month's winner for June goes to Grace. Grace was selected by our panel of judges over there on the coturnixcorner.com website, and I really do appreciate the judges because they make it a lot easier for me every month. They go through and they read all these submissions, and then they select one for a winner for each month. So this month's winner is Grace. She writes, "My name is Grace. I'm 11 years old, and I try to do a lot of things to help other people. I do chores every day to help my family. We have lots of animals like pigs, chickens, dairy goats, dogs, a cat, a tortoise, parakeets, and my favorite, quail." Wow, that's a lot of animals. I often help my mom take meals to others in need. I serve through 4-H and my church group in group service projects. That's nice. My parents got me quail eggs for my birthday with an incubator. 2 years ago, I learned about quail, and I have wanted them since. Last year, I made a poster for 4-H explaining chickens versus quail. I'm excited to upgrade to the Terribator. That's cool. With money I made from making and selling pies. I'm saving for my outdoor aviary, and my dad and I are building a space for breeding birds. I have more chicks hatching right now, and they are so cute. I plan to make this a business and sell live quail, meat, eggs, and feathers for fly fishermen. I think this will help people to. I lost my spot here. I think this will help people to have live quail for their own eggs and meat. I want to run a business so I can someday make a living running a farm and continue to live in the country. Gracie, excellent. That's a heck of a job you're doing there, and I really appreciate you submitting your article or your write-up to the Kurnix Kids project. So Gracie, keep an eye on your mailbox. I've got all your information from your mom. We're going to go ahead and forward that information over to our sponsors, and the sponsors will get your prizes shipped out. The one thing I can suggest, unless you've already got an incubator, wait until the incubator shows up before you order your eggs. You don't want to get the eggs, obviously, before you get the incubator. So, congratulations, Grace. And like I said, your stuff will be going out very shortly. All right. Okay, let me go ahead. Guys, I'm going to make this real quick in the chat room. Like I said, I've got some place that we've got to be this morning. So I'm just going to real quickly run through. Well, I guess I could read them real quick. There's that name again that I can't pronounce. Leviathan? Leviathan? Sorry if I messed it up. Hand waving, thank you. Glad you could join us this morning. Samantha Stratton's in the house. Says, good morning from a rainy Michigan. So glad we got the garden in yesterday. It moved 4,000 pounds of dirt into the raised beds. Wow, that's a lot of work. I talked to actually a friend of my sister's that she went to school with, but I knew this girl's brother. Talked to them yesterday. They're up in lower Michigan somewhere, I believe south of Grand Rapids. And they had another one of their beehives swarm, and they called me and wanted to know what to do, but we ended up being on the phone for a good hour talking about bees and whatnot, so that was pretty cool. Bob Cole's in the house, says good morning. Gina Klatt says good morning. Good morning, Gina. Glad you could join us. There's Dragon Girl, says good morning. Good morning, Dragon Girl. Don Skins in the house says good morning from South Mississippi. Carl Hurst says hi. Hey, Carl. Daniel Dutton's in the house, says good morning. Oh, guys, I want to show you. A lot of you guys know Cookie. I don't know if you can see Cookie's belly. Cookie's pregnant. So we should have puppies sometimes toward the end of the month. Pretty excited about that. First time hatching puppies from the poodles. Brian F's in the house, says good morning. There's Andy Rabbit, one of our judges. Andy Rabbit says good morning. Okay, I'm not going to read all the people that want eggs and whatnot. Joe Rude Music says good morning, everyone. Good morning, Joe. Glad you could join us. I like the little profile icon there. Promised Land Homestead is in the house, says eggs. Let's see. Promised Land Homestead says good morning from Missouri. Don Skin says would really like some eggs. Deanna Dalton says, I won eggs a few weeks ago from Bryant's Roost. They arrived yesterday in great condition and was pleasantly surprised with the assortment and quantity. Thank you, Bryant's Roost and Coturnix Corner. Absolutely, and I'm glad they got there safely, and good luck on your hatch. Andy Rabbit says there is a lot of good info there. Yeah, that's the one thing. It was kind of, actually somebody posted it on the Kurnix Corner website asking about it, where it went, saying the link wasn't working anymore. So I checked into it, and like I said, the domain got expired. I don't know how I missed that one. Usually I have them set on automatic renew, but I guess I didn't on that one. And it ended up expiring. So, but I'm going to try to find the all the data on that website, and I will get it moved over to Coturnix Corner. HP Murray's in the house. Says good morning from Gopher Ridge. Dry. HP's finally getting some dry weather. It seems like every time he checks in, he says it's raining there in South Georgia. HP, appreciate you joining us this morning, and thanks for being a channel sponsor. Let's see. HP says, don't forget to hit the like button. Yeah, guys, hit that like button over there. It helps us out. Dragon Girl says, congratulations, Grace. Andy Rabbit says, congratulations, Grace. Joe Rude says, I've got 120 in my Terry baiter my dad made me. I call it the incubator. That's cool. Yeah, oh, that's another thing. Speaking of the Terry baiter, we were talking last week about doing a giveaway or a raffle for one of the incubators, or one of the kits. I still haven't figured out whether I want to just do a contest and give one away, or do like a raffle, where you guys can donate a little bit and then be entered into a raffle. And then the money from that raffle would go into the Coturnix Kids pool to help, pay for their prizes and whatnot. This week, I said this last week, but I'm saying it again. This week, I'm going to work on that and see what would be the easiest and most productive one to do. Yeah, I could do a contest, like a photo contest or something, but there's no real benefit to that. If we do the raffle, somebody can get an incubator really cheap, and it'll help out the kids project. I do want to say that I have the Terry Bader Minis, the smaller one. It's the 120 egg incubator. There is a coupon code right now for the next 2 weeks. It's the coupon code is summer10, and that will get you $10 off or 10% off, something like that. I can't remember which one it is. But if you're looking for one and you don't want to wait on a raffle or whatever, check out GulfCoastQuail.com, and there's more information there. But it's summer10 is the coupon code. Alicia says, congratulations, Grace. Gina also says, yeah, congratulations, Grace. H.P. Murray, congratulations, Grace. You go, girl. Yeah, I love reading the write-ups that these kids send in. It's really good to see that, they're taking the time to go out and help other people. Just whatever they're doing, to better themselves and better the people they're around. I think that's great, and I love reading the write-ups that they send in. Bob Cole says, congratulations, Grace. Joe Music says she's going to love the Terry Bader. Everybody, I think the Terry Baders are doing really good. I haven't had any complaints as far as issues working. I've had a lot of people call me or email me and want information like on how to wire up the Inkbird or just little ways of tweaking the incubator. And for the most part, it's been pretty good. So, and all the reviews have been excellent. So. Madge says, hi, everyone. Glad you could join us. Andy Rabbit says, hello, Cookie. Oh, and babies. Yep. I don't know if I showed you guys Henry. He's that little black poodle that we got. We picked him up about a year ago. And he actually bred, well, we had both poodles go in heat at the same time. And he tied with Cookie 3 times. And the other dog, my wife's dog, oh, Lord, I can't remember her name. I believe my wife's going to kill me. Tilly. Sorry about that. My wife had a diaper on her because she didn't want Tilly getting pregnant. Well, we went out one day, and we came home, and all the dogs were in the back bedroom. Tilly came out with no diaper on, so I don't know what those two were doing in there, but we may have a couple litters coming up, but I'm hoping only one. Daniel Dutton says, I'm actually considering a beehive or 2 as well. Daniel, you'll love it. I mean, I never would have thought that the interest in bees on my end would be as great as it is. My dad had bees pretty much I don't know, maybe for at least 20 years. And he was always trying to get me into it. He sent me books and everything and links to articles on bees. And I just never really had the interest. Then when he passed away, I was going through some old stuff, and I stumbled across some books and decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. And now I'm hooked. It's hard to believe how addicting they really are. Lisa says, glad I woke up early. There's a big storm on the way. Have to wrap the aviary before it hits. Well, I hope your birds stay dry and nothing gets torn up. Mark Garrett's in the house. Says, morning. Joe says, building a tractor today. I have some males I'm sending out to pasture. There you go. Yeah, my neighbor just built a little tractor for his. He doesn't have any quail in it, but he's got chickens, and I gave him half a dozen silky chicks that he's got out there. They're doing really well. The only thing I could suggest is to make sure that you have some sort of predator protection. If you're leaving it in one spot, make sure that nothing can burrow under it. My neighbor's got a big dog that pretty much guards everything in their yard, so he's good there. Joe says, how young can I put jumbos out to pasture without a light? Lows still getting in the mid to low 50s. Um, 3 to 4 weeks. 4 weeks, definitely. And, if it's only getting into the low 50s, 3 weeks isn't really that young. I mean, I've had them outside at 3 weeks, and our average lows at that time were, mid to upper 50s, sometimes lower 60s. So. Janice says, good morning from Texas. Interested in quail for several years. Is there a certain time of year that is better to start hatching in the incubator or just go for it when I have everything else ready? Janice, you can pretty much do it whenever you want. I've hatched year round, around the clock. I've always had eggs in the incubator. A lot of people like to start in the early spring, mainly because I think it's because you got that spring fever going on and you want to get the chicks hatched out. You want to get your chickens, spring is just a time to build up the farm. So, but yeah, you can do quail at any time. Late fall might be an issue coming into the winter months, but other than that, pretty much any time. And if you're keeping them indoors, even in the winter months, it's no big deal. Let's see, James. Thanks, James. 4-H got me into chickens 35 years ago. Having chores like that to do as a kid is so educational and rewarding. I agree 100%. Cam's in the house. Howdy, howdy. Mad says, what's the shelf life of quail eggs? Okay, if you're storing them for incubation, I would not keep them more than 10 days before putting them in the incubator. I never keep mine more than 7 days. If you're talking about shelf life as far as eating eggs go, if you don't wash them and put them on the counter, they're good for, say, 30 days or so. If you're going to not wash them and put them in the refrigerator, you can get 2 or 3 months out of them easy. So, wow, that brought us down to the bottom of the list, and actually that's good because it's coming up on 9:30, which is when I planned on pulling the plug. Let me go through. If anybody has any more comments or questions, go ahead and post them now. And I'm going to go back and see who is going to get some prizes. The main reason I'm asking you guys who can use the prizes is because I've given prizes away before, and they message me or call me up and say, hey, can you hold on to them for a month or so because I'm not ready for them. So it works out better if you guys let me know that you could use the eggs. And that way we don't have to worry about it. All right, where are we at here? Okay, let me go check, see if there's any more comments, and then I will announce the winners. Cam says, great information. I had no idea the shelf life of eggs. Thank you. Yeah, I pretty much put mine in the refrigerator. I don't wash them. I just, if they got any manure or anything on it, I wipe it off with a paper towel. But then we put them in the refrigerator, and they last for a while. I know I'm not eating them all up. So 2 months old is not a problem on them. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people don't know this about chicken eggs that you buy in the store. USDA says that the eggs have to be packaged and in the store by 30 days from the time they're laid. So that is by the time they get to the store, they're already up to 30 days old. And then by the time they sell, they've got another 30 days on the label, the sell-by label, for another 30 days. So that's 60-day-old eggs that you could be buying from the store potentially. So just to give you an idea. Let's see. Andy Rabbit says, I'm having the morning sneezing attack. Oh, I hate that. Daniel Dutton says, I definitely could use eggs. I got the incubator all set up and ready to go. Anthony's in the house. It just started with Quail. Hatched 12 eggs last week. Cool. Congratulations. Brian says, my incubators are ready for some new eggs. Been hatching chickens for a while, but started getting into quail. Such a fun hobby. Yeah, it is. I love doing quail. I got to get some more quail. I mean, I've been so busy. I've got Rhode Island Reds in my aviary right now, and I've got to start. I've got to either build a outdoor cage for my quail, or get the aviary cleaned out and do something with them chickens to get the quail in the aviary. So, got to do something like that. Daniel says, bless you, Andy. Cam says, awesome, Anthony. Anthony Silva says, would love some eggs. Incubator's empty now. Thank you. Didn't realize they lasted that long in the fridge. Yeah. Cam says, chicken eggs, store chicken eggs smell so sulfury. Yeah, I mean, and I show my wife that all the time, too. Like I said, I got the Rhode Island Red chickens out back, and I collect eggs from them every day. And take a store-bought egg and crack it into a pan, and it spreads way out. It spreads way out. You crack a fresh egg that you just collected from the chickens, crack it in a pan, and it stands up. You know, it might spread out that big around versus that big around for a store-bought egg. So that's one way of knowing how old the eggs are. If they spread like that, they're a pretty old egg. All right, that brings us down to the bottom of the list. Let me go ahead and announce our winners. Don Skin, if you're still in the house, you're going to get some Thieving Otter Farm hatching eggs. And Don, I need you to email me your email address. I'm going to send you a link that you can order them eggs from her website for free. And you're going to email me, guys, with your information at Terry at, if I can spell Coturnix. Okay, there's my email address. For the winners, if I call your name, I need you to email me your shipping information, a good email address, and a phone number in case the sponsors need to get a hold of you. Don, yours are actually, I'm going to send you a link. So the most important thing from you is an email address. Okay, Daniel Dutton, you're going to get some Gopher Ridge hatching eggs. And Andy Rabbit, because you asked, you're going to get a $50 Hatching Time gift certificate. Andy, you know the routine. You can just message me over on Coturnix Corner if you want. Okay. Guys, this worked out perfect. So I said I had to get out of here at 9:30, so that's going to work out good. Salvador's in the house. Says, hey, Terry and everyone from Puerto Rico. Glad you could join us. And there's my buddy from Lehigh. Anthony's in the house, says good morning. So, guys, I hate to pull the plug on this one short, but like I say, I've got stuff that I've got to do this morning. We got some running around we got to take care of and whatnot. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. Again, the winners, make sure you email me all your shipping information to Terry at CoturnixCorner.com. For those of you who don't know, the Tuesday live streams have been canceled. We're no longer doing the Tuesday lives, but join us here again next week, Sunday. I'm going to announce next week what we're going to do as far as the incubator giveaway is going to go, the incubator kit giveaway. And yeah, so check that out next week, Sunday. So guys, I hope you're having a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you next week, Sunday. Bye now.